What is up, gamers? This is Proto, and welcome back to another episode of Like or Dislike, where we look at some of the latest games that come out. I give you a little synopsis of the story, tell you about the controls, the mechanics, and what I thought about after putting some time into the game. And today we're looking at the Ascent. Now this is a top-down shooter mixed with RPG elements that work very well together in my opinion. I think they did a good balance with the RPG and the shooting mechanics. Now, this game is set in a cyberpunk dystopia future where you play as an Ended, which is short for a person that works for your freedom from a corporation for bringing you to this alien world. Now, you're just living your life, working off your debt for the Ascent when the company goes bankrupt with no explanation. And next thing you know, you're drawn into this crazy story to find out the truth of what's really going on. So, you can play the game either solo, couch co-op, or online co-op with 3 other people. And I like that they gave you those types of options to do. Now you'll be given different jobs which moves the story forward, and along with a bunch of side missions so you can earn extra XP, money, and different other things. And I'll explain how it all works. Now the RPG mechanics come into play with leveling up your weapons, your gear, and your character. You can level up weapons by earning parts to upgrade them, while you'll have access to better gear from vendors as you level up. And it has a traditional color level system for RPG side of the game. So just like most RPG games, it's got the coloring system. This one, gray, orange, purple. The different colors, different tiers, better gear. So you want to be grinding and get the better gear. Now, every time you level up, you do get skill points that you can put into different talents to improve your character's performance. And this can range from improving the weapons, their damage output, movement, and other abilities. And you can also find skill points out in the world too. So if you actually go searching and looking for stuff, because the game rewards you if you take the time to go looking for stuff. That's how you find a lot of the weapons, you find additional armor and gear, and you find free skill points. So take your time, go look around. It will be worth it. I can tell you that from experience. Now you can also augment your body with abilities that can give you passive and offensive abilities. And I like that because they gave you a good wide range of abilities to use. If you want to be a defensive person, you got that. If you want to be offensive, you got that. If you want to have a mix of both, you got it. And they, like I said, it's a good variety of them. Some are very supportive, some help you out, and I like that. Now you have 4 main areas that you will be playing through, with sub areas on each one completing tasks. Now it roughly took me about 20 hours to complete the story while completing some of the side missions. But they give you plenty of side missions to do. They has you going all over the maps. So in some cases, you'll be able to complete some of the side missions while you're doing some of the story missions. So keep that in mind. Now you have different groups of enemies to fight, each with their own abilities, but their power level will depend on the area they're in. Some areas, their power level is going to be extremely low. If you go into a higher tier area, you'll definitely see it. You'll see skull symbols, which means they're too powerful for you, or you'll see a power level and you'll either be able to take them out or you're going to die, which I learned the hard way. You'll also have higher tier bounties that will show up that you can take down for extra cash and upgrade materials as well. They are very random and they just pop up with anywhere. But I have to warn you, if they pop up and they see you, they come after you. Like they have their own little group that come after you, and they don't care about any abilities you throw down. They're focused on trying to get to you and kill you. So if you see them, focus on them. Put all your abilities towards them. That's the best advice I can give you with them. Now, graphic wise, the game is very smooth with the combat. I never saw any major lag or glitches. The cutscenes are fully animated and the lip sync was done very well, and the voice acting was pretty good in my opinion. And as you see, all this gameplay was captured on PC. And that's pretty much the game in a nutshell. With that being said, let's jump into the pros versus the cons. And starting off with the pros, first thing we're going to look at is the combat. The combat, in my opinion, was very good. It was always very random and different. You never fought the same group of enemies. You never fought them all in the same place. Even if you're coming back through an area, it may not be the same amount. And sometimes other groups will come in and start helping them. So they always change it up some. Now the next pro we're going to look at is the abilities. I think the abilities with the augmentation they let you do was really good. Like I said, it gave you a good variety of different abilities to try out and use. And I thought that was pretty good. And the last pro we're going to look at is challenging. I played the game solo myself, but playing it online is going to be fun with friends, but playing it solo will definitely make it challenging. There were some times I literally could not beat a certain area and I had to go back and grind and get extra perks and skill points to level myself up to get back and go through it. So I really like that. That made it feel like, you know, I just didn't just fly through the game. I actually had to do some grinding and upgrade myself to get past it, and I like that. So with the pros done, let's take a look at the cons. Starting off with the cons, the game is very repetitive. At the end of the day, you're either going to hack this area, going to take down a target, or going to go kill everybody. It's going to be one of those three things. And if you're playing in solo, it can start feeling repetitive. If you're playing with friends, it may not seem that big of a deal because you're playing with your friends and enjoying having a good time. Now, the next con we're going to look at are random bounties. And I have to explain this. Like I said, they just appear out of anywhere. You can be completing a mission and they will pop up in the mission. And like I said, the random bounties focus on you. So while you're trying to take down all the ads coming at you, they're going to focus on you and they can wipe you out without you realizing it. And that got very annoying towards the end of the game when random bounties just showed up and it's like, why are you showing up now? And the last con we're going to look at is the camera. Now the camera for this game is a fixed camera, but when you move to certain areas, the camera will shift. It'll go from a top down to a side scroller. Then it'll go back to a top down. And that can be very annoying. Sometimes in these games, the camera's free floating, but it's not. And it can mess you up sometimes because if enemies are coming from a corner, you can't see them, you run into them and you take damage. So I can see that annoying some people. But to me, once you got used to the playstyle, it got more doable, but it can be annoying here and there. And that's pretty much the pros and cons of the game. Overall, I'm gonna give the game a like. I love top-down shooters, and I thought the RPG mechanics was mixed in very well. I think this will be a fun game to play with friends. So if you have friends, whether y'all playing in person or playing online, it definitely would be a fun game to grind, play with friends, talk crap, and have fun with. So I highly recommend it. I think it's a good game to go through. Especially, like I said, if you want to find a game to play with some friends, check this one out. But that's all I got. That's my thoughts on it. Let me know how you guys feel in the comments below. If you guys already got the game, let me know what you think about it. If you think about getting the game, let me know. And this video helped you out some. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button and let me know you guys enjoy videos like this. If there's a game that you want me to review, hit me in the comments below or let me know on social media. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I talk about stuff going on in the gaming and tech world. I do reviews of some of the latest games and tech that's out. I do top 10 new games coming out every month and so much more. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and my other social media pages so I can keep up to date with what's going on, or if you want to reach out to me. I love talking about gaming, so don't be afraid to hit me up. You can catch me streaming on Twitch. I play indie, PC, console, and VR games. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, so don't be afraid to hit me up. I love talking about different things while I'm gaming. But this is Proto, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.